Mad Monk, you want to know about Mad Monk. Mad Monk, I was in a monastery in Korea, and there was this lunatic painter there who attached himself to me, or I attached myself to him. We didn't speak, I didn't speak a word of Korean, he didn't speak a word of English. And what happened was we communicated via hand signs and pointing and all the stuff that you do to communicate with somebody in a foreign language. And at the time I was finished with him, I knew his entire life story, from the day he was born till the day he died in 2006. It's a real person, Jung Kwang. And he made me write this book about his life and adventures. It's true. I'm not going to go into all the details of that. But just recently, I found one of his poems on my, whatever you call this, idiot phone. And I don't have my glasses. You're never going to find out what it is. Because in the assisted living and reading world that I live in, glasses are the only thing that saves us from falling off the stage and dropping them. We'll see if it still works. Look at Joe. These are the distance driving glasses. Thank you, Ellen. Yeah, it's gotten to that point. I'm probably the oldest person here, except for Sparrow, of course. Okay, so he made me, this is one of his poems. And this afternoon he made me write it in my, here's a book, you can buy the book online. You can buy this book online if you want. You can buy anything online. This is his philosophy summed up. This is what I learned from him after spending at least one night in a drunken, soju brawl. He's a monk. He's going out and he's fighting in bars. Life is shit. Shit is life. Without shit, there is no life. Just endless stomachache. No shit, no mind. No shit. And now that you know that, you can get some idea of the kind of character that he was and why he was expelled from the monastery and told never to come back. But because he was a really great painter and people loved his work and they paid lots of money for it, they kind of kept him hidden in a studio off in the corner of, I think it was named Zen Valley Monastery or something like that. I could say it in Korean, but you wouldn't even know if I was saying it in Korean or not. So Sylvia asked me to just read this one story out of this. It's just 3 minutes, and if you pay attention, you might understand his life and why I think he's one of the great, great philosophical jesters of all time. One beautiful day, while walking on the way, Mad Monk came upon an old monk playing a bamboo flute under a tree. He stopped to listen to the mesmerizing music. After some minutes, the music stopped. The old monk musician opened his eyes, saw Mad Monk's puzzled look, then explained, "I'm meditating on the most difficult hwadu," that's a Zen koan, riddle of all time. Hwadu is Korean. "Playing music helps me focus and concentrate. Whenever I stop playing, it means I've come to a breakthrough." Almost. Problem is, at my age, I can't remember the breakthrough after I've stopped playing. I think you know what I'm talking about. "Who are you?" asked Mad Monk. "Your music emanates blissful inner light and truth. I could listen all day." "Well, I'm called Who Why. Are you contemplating Chushu's dog?" "Oh, that's an easy one. Moo! Moo! And more moo! And more moo! 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 I hate moo! It's for novices to make them feel like they're on their way to enlightenment once they understand the riddle in their own way. Moo! Mine is the supreme wadi, the supreme riddle of all time. Once I revolve it, I will become a saint." Isn't that what we all want to be? Sparrow does. "Okay, which one is it?" asked Mad Monk. "I call it, who am I really? Who am I not? Why and why not? It's the inner truth riddle. I was a respected teacher of hwadus. I could talk for hours on what a hwadu could do to create confusion and an open mind leading to enlightenment. Now my mind is frozen. I created this suffering for myself. I don't know what I'll do, replied poor old Why. Said Mad Monk, as he always said. Yes, that's a difficult one. Many monks avoid it for fear of going insane. I've heard some monks become naked ascetics, move to India, and hang around with other naked ascetics, waiting for tourists to come by and throw them. Good thing it's always warm and sunny there. So I've heard also, but I can't do that because I get sunburn on my body and heat stroke in my head, replied Hoo-Wah. In my humble opinion, said Mad Monk, it's not who you are or why you are that resolves this Huadu. It's what you do. That's who and why you are. I walk, I talk, I paint, and I give charity. I'm happy with that so far. There are other things I do that are not so perfect. I'm very critical. I can offend people. The head monk is always telling me I have an authority disrespect problem. Don't we all? I guess you do. He overlooks it most of the time because I contribute my earnings from painting to the monastery. You make beautiful mystical music, but you suffer. Play for people, not just for yourself to solve your own problem. Make people go deep inside themselves with mystical melodies from your spirit. Then you will know who you are and why you are still alive. The answer to your Huadu is mindlessness action. Forget all this mindfulness. You're making yourself unhappy and sick with unnecessary meditation. Heaven gives us gifts, but not for free. There are countless ways to pay for them. Find your way and know your own inner truth. Then you can change your name to who, what, why, or why, who, what, or what way, who, why. It doesn't really matter. Just that you remember that what you do is important. The old monk had tears in his eyes. He looked at Mad Monk, then put his flute to his lips and began playing. Mad Monk listened until it was time to go walking on the way back to his studio. When he arrived, he painted Bodhidharma contemplating, we're all what we are. Thank you.